Merry Christmas everyone. Weird me saying that because it's not that day for me, but it is for you. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, having a great time. Hopefully someone has got you a Series X or a Series S. Let me just drop some tips your way. Hopefully you know some of them, but if you don't, there you go, a quick refresher, and then go ahead and get playing those. But yeah, let's get into this. This should be a pretty short one. Let's go. It's a random order for this, but number one is more of a pet peeve. Don't cover the vent. Please do not cover the top vent or the side vent on the Series S. Just don't do it. I know this is very obvious to a lot of people, but this is probably not obvious to a lot of people still that we just don't know about. So if you're thinking it is not that big of a deal, yes, the Series X does have like a little back port as well, which you can just let fresh air come out of, but it's meant to have the top vent open all the time. If it can, heat comes out of there, it's its job. Just try and make sure you give it a decent amount of space. Not the you don't need like literally the entire room or etc, but you just a solid amount of space, let the air come out. If the place it's in is getting far too hot, then it's probably a sign. Give it some more room. Don't put books on top of it, don't put monitors and TVs on top of it that I have actually seen. Yeah, just keep it clean. Same with the bottom vent as well, give that some space. If it's on carpet and you've got really thick carpet, just probably prop it up by something. Hence why in my setup, I'm using the same book I tested to put on top of it. I use that to prop it up so I don't get stuck in the carpet, but yeah. I think that's obvious. Let's move on to more of them. Use the brand new Xbox app to your advantage. It's an absolute godsend. To start with, you can use it to initially set up your console instead of you having to go through all the menus, doing the update that way, and then having to wait for ages, and then you can get into more personalizing stuff. If you do it via the app, it lets you skip to doing most of those personalization things and more while the update's happening. So you can pretty much have it fully set up, and then when the update's done, you're straight into just downloading games. In fact, no, you can download games via doing that as well. So you're literally skipping most of it straight away by using the phone. So if you haven't comped the app, go ahead and do so first. Also, another feature, I will be making a video actually about the entire Xbox app because it's actually really good, but the feature I want to talk about and give you a hint on is remote play. If you have the Xbox app, you have a connection to some good internet, or just decent connection, not stuttering or anything like that. Same with your Xbox to the internet. You can connect to that Xbox wherever you are from your phone and play with that phone. And if you have a controller, you can't use the touchscreen controls, but you have a controller connected to that same phone, so any random one like this one if you want, just any random Xbox controller that has the Bluetooth, you can play it wherever you want pretty much. In your bed, if you don't want to get up and go to your desk, play Xbox in your bed, anything. Bit of latency, but you can do it. More on that in another video, but try it out, it's pretty cool. If you have a portable hard drive or you're about to get one or something, definitely use it to store all the games that you don't want to be playing too often, or just mainly all the big games, because I assume a lot of people have quite big libraries coming into this. So if you've got a lot of old Xbox One games, but you're picking up some new Series X ones that really use the SSD a lot on either the X or S, they want to have the storage just for themselves. They should have the main storage, but games you're not playing often, or just Xbox One games that you don't care about too much, pop on the portable hard drive. You can still play those from that, can't play the other ones. And that way you just save space for the big boy games. So the new games you get in Valhalla, Cyberpunk, I was going to say, maybe not that one, but games like that, they get the main storage, the rest get the other. It's just a nice way to keep it in touch. Get used to using Quick Resume. It's not bad if you don't use it, but it's very good if you do, so I thought I might as well just push everyone to do it. I think most will, but I personally, it's just always a thing where as soon as I'm done with a game app on anything, not even Xbox, close it immediately, have nothing open, then have the next game open, which is all you could do in an Xbox. But this time, you can hold a couple games in storage. Essentially, Quick Resume allows you to just suspend the game in the background in the hard drive. You can go play something else. Hours later, come back to play that game. It's still open. So don't close games, pretty much. Don't close games. You'll see which ones open, which ones don't. So if you're in a super important save and you don't know, please check it first. But GTA has it, I believe, not Rocket League, sorry, GTA Uno has it as well. I can't think of too many examples off the top of my head, but I've made a few videos on that. Go check out Quick Resume stuff, think in my review as well, but use it, it's pretty cool. I'll link some of the videos I made on it down below so you don't have to go searching for it. Make sure if you're physically buying or digitally downloading a game and you want it to be the Series X version or S version, same sort of thing, make sure you pick that exact one, because some have bundles where, let's say Cold War, I know, only lets you buy, like you can buy the normal version or you can buy the cross-gen version, which gives you both the old version and then the new one. It's quite complicated, but basically you have to get an upgraded version which costs a tiny bit more. Then you get the Series X one, or the Series S one. Most games that aren't that complicated, they'll have smart delivery, which you'll probably see somewhere in the store if you see it. That's only a store thing. No matter which one you get it on, whichever console, it just knows, I'll give you this best version. You're on a Series S, gives you this version. You're on an Xbox One for some reason, because you go to your friend's house and you log in, it will give you that version. So look out for smart delivery if you're buying games. Don't worry, and then pretty much just ignore everything I've just said. But if not, double check, especially with the game discs. Check the top right, I believe it'll say a Series X if it is that enhanced version. And you can filter in the store on most websites as well that you're buying physical games. You can filter Series S and X games and then just make it a lot easier. And finally, as I was showing with this old controller, it's not even that old, don't get rid of any of your accessories if you was planning to, or you just thought, I won't need them, I need to buy brand new ones. I assume most aren't like that, but if you are, keep them. This old controller is from my old Xbox One. It's a bit broken, but it does the job. If I wanted to, I would get rid of my Xbox One. If I wanted to, I could keep it, have it as a second controller. If you have some more and you're like, okay, my friends are going to come round, when they're allowed to come round to your house when COVID isn't a thing, then they can use that controller where it's just the same. You're missing a screenshot button, some different grips on it, and if you're not that bothered, if your friend's not that bothered, they can use that. Same with stuff like headsets, steering wheels. So if you're having a racing rig on Xbox One, that will still work just the same. They all just carry over. Couple exceptions, or one I know at least, is a headset which has an optical port, which would be the Astro 50s as a main example. There isn't an optical port on the Series X or S, so yeah, you'll have to use USB. You can still use them, just different method of plugging them in. And then the Kinect sensor isn't possible to use, although that's probably a good thing. But that's one of the main things I thought anyone might need to know before setting up your Series X or S. If anyone's setting up right now or about to, this should help out a tiny bit. I've made a video on setting it up. I've made a video on a few things about Xbox side actually with Series X, and some apply to Series S as well. So check my whole channel out. The last few recent videos, you'll see them all splattered around there. But yeah, that is it from me. Merry Christmas once again. Hope you're having a great day. I will hopefully be having a great day. It's not Christmas now, it's the 22nd. But it's 25th for you. I'll be off. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell as well. That all helps me out a lot. Trust me, it really does. I don't know why that's my new phrase. I have no idea. Anyway, catch you all in the next one. See ya.